Callie, and I thought I would do a vlog today because probably a couple months ago now, Michelle from I Hope You Dance, that's her blog's name, she tagged me for one of those blogger awards, and it was really fun, sweet of her. I actually know Michelle in real life. We used to go to the same church. We had a fun day. We went swimming, and I got kind of burned, so I'm a little bit sore today. But I went swimming and came home, and they were just so tired. I put them down for bed early, so I have a little bit of time in the evening to sit out here on the porch and just enjoy the nice summer weather. So that's been nice. As you can see, the porch is still not done. We started on this project last summer, and Derek's been working on it off and on like the past couple weeks, and they're finally my dad's gonna come over and they're gonna finish doing the stairs. So there should be stairs back here. If I ever film on the porch again, you'll see stairs. So that'll be nice. And then we're doing the stairs around the front too. Anyway, it's a big side note. I'm gonna answer the questions. Let me get my computer. Okay, so if you haven't read Michelle's blog, she mostly blogs about books. She blogs about her life a little bit too, but a lot of her posts are just book reviews, and she reads a ton. I don't know how she even reads so much, because I thought I was doing pretty good this year. I've read like 42 books this year, which is a lot more than I've read in the last few years. But I think she's probably read like twice as many books as me already. She just reads a lot, so I'm very impressed, Michelle. Anyway, so some of the questions have to do with books, which I'm always happy to talk about books because I do like to read. But anyway, first question, what's your favorite book genre? Favorite book genre would be, I don't know, I like a lot of different types of books. It depends on my mood. My favorites are probably like mystery, suspense, kind of like thriller type books, anything that'll keep me like on the edge of my seat while I'm reading it. That's probably my favorite. What's your favorite time of the year and why? Well, usually I say fall because it's just really pretty where I live in the fall. Trees turn all these brilliant colors, and the air just has this nice brisk feeling to it. It's just probably just when being outside in the fall, it just makes me feel like more alive than any other time of the year. So usually I say fall, but I've got to say I'm really enjoying the summer right now, being sitting out here on with the nice weather on the porch and everything. So that's, I mean, it's hard to answer that question with my normal right now because it's just so pretty this evening. So I'm really enjoying this right now. What made you want to start blogging? I started blogging, well, I started my blog technically in 2007. I always, it's kind of one of those like nerdy types in school anyway. I would like write essays or reports just for fun. Just like I give myself extra homework just for fun. I don't know what was wrong with me, but that's what I would do because I just like to write things. And so this kind of ended up being a fun way for me to put things on the blog. So I think my very first post I wrote on like Easter in 2007, and I just wrote a post and put it on my blog, and I didn't think about it again until like fall 2008. Derek and I had just gotten married, and honestly, I just like none of my friends were married, and I just felt kind of like alone in married life. So I got on my blog, and I started exploring it a little bit and figured out that other people had blogs, like other normal people like me who were like weren't like intimidating or anything. So I think my very first blog friend was Amber. She blogs at His Grace is Sufficient. Hi, Amber. Anyway, she was my very first blog friend, and she was married and just got married like I think the same day as me. We had the same anniversary, and so kind of connected with her, and thus it began. Favorite time to read? I usually end up reading when I'm like feeding Clyde, and Clyde's been pretty colicky for the first 3 months here. He's finally starting to get over it, but so a lot of days, honestly, like we just ended up sitting on the couch because Clyde was just so upset, and I would just like hold him, and pretty much I couldn't put him down because he was just too upset. So I would just hold him, and he'd kind of calm down and fall asleep, and then I'd read my book and let the kids play or whatever. So like the first couple months were just, that was pretty much what we did almost every day. So so that was allowed me a lot of reading time, which is probably why I have read so many books this year. I'll read, well, not so much anymore, but when the babies are first born, I read like in the middle of the night, like during the middle of the night feeding. So that's why I feel like when I first have babies, like when they're itty bitty, I read more than I usually do because I read like during their nighttime feedings. How do you find out about new books? Usually I find out about new books either through, actually I do find out new books from like Goodreads, because they have like recommendations and stuff, so I'll just like scroll through the recommendations sometimes and like pick a bunch of books and add them to my to read list. So I find new books there. I also go to like our local Christian bookstore, and they have like a clearance sale section, so they have like $1 books and like $3 books and $5 books. And so I just kind of search through there, and if I find anything interesting, I buy it. And like every now and then I'll just go like on a book shopping spree and spend, I don't know, $10 on those sale books. So that's how I get that big stack of books by my nightstand that I never seem to get through, because I continually add to it. So, beach, mountains, or in between? Well, I have lived in the mountains my whole life, so I'm definitely a mountain girl. I love the mountains. I love the feel of the air in the mountains, and I like the way I can breathe like freely in the mountains. The air's thinner and not so wet, and it's just like, I like dry air. I do. I like the leaves. I like the noises. I like the mountains a lot. I love living here. But that said, I found like the more, maybe it's just the more vacations Derek and I are able to take, or different things, I really like visiting the beach. I don't know if I would want to live there all the time, because it's so humid, and I have like curly hair, so when it's humid it frizzes and it's just a mess. So I don't know if I want to live there all the time, but I really actually am enjoying enjoy visiting. Okay. Sorry guys, it cut me off. I'm getting too long-winded. These questions for my camera. My battery's almost dead again. So I'm going to try to hurry through the rest of these. What is the best movie you've seen lately? Well, we don't get to go to movies that often. The most recent movie we've seen in the theater was Maleficent, which I was not sure I was going to like it, because I'd never seen Sleeping Beauty, the cartoon, actually. So I didn't even know about that. But from the previews that I always see on the Disney movies, Maleficent seems like really evil, like really scary evil, and so I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like this movie. But watched the movie, and they kind of put a twist on it, like it wasn't like a traditional Sleeping Beauty story. But I actually kind of liked it. I thought it was pretty good. I mean, there's like fairies and all that kind of stuff, like make-believe, magical, like that kind of stuff, which, you know, is just part of the story, I guess. But just kind of the way it turned out, I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. That's like the only movie I've seen lately, so I guess it's the best one. Do you mark, underline things in your books, such as a good quote? Yes, I do. I'm always tempted to highlight in like the library books, but I realized I shouldn't do that. So I've been trying to keep like a little journal of quotes that I like from books and things like that, to write down. And I think it'd be kind of neat to look back and see all the quotes that, like the neat quotes that I read. Predictable books or more mysterious? Oh, mysterious, definitely. I mean, predictable books are okay, but, I mean, it's a lot of books I read, I guess, are kind of predictable. So, I mean, there's a place for that, and I like, but if something like, there's like a twist in the end or something I wasn't expecting, that's always just exciting. What is my favorite snack? My favorite snack. It depends on my mood. Watermelon is something I've been really enjoying in the summer. I don't know why, but I feel like normally I like eat cookies and things like that, which isn't exactly good for me. But I hear a phone ringing, and it's not mine, because mine's right here. Oh my gosh, no, it is mine. That does not sound like my ringer. That was weird. I'll have to call him back later. Favorite book of the year so far? I read quite a few books this year. Like I said, I'm pretty proud of myself, and I was trying to look through my Goodreads list, and there was I'm probably gonna have to do like a top 10 post or something like that, because there was quite a few that I've read that have been pretty good. So like the favorite book that I've read in the last few months, I would say, just to narrow it down, probably Dug Down Deep by Joshua Harris. The book is mostly about like theology and why theology is important, and like basic Christian doctrines and things that we believe. He goes like through different things in different chapters, and I read it and it was just really inspiring, and really made me want to like read more theological books and dig deeper into that kind of thing. Roundabout way to say Dug Down Deep was very good, and it's kind of almost like an intro to like Christian theology and doctrine. So but it was like in an interesting way. It wasn't dry at all. So I would definitely say like If you're a Christian, definitely check it out. Or even if you're not a Christian, because, I mean, then you know what we believe. So I would say definitely check those out. And that is it. So I think I better call back. It was my mom calling, so I better call her back. I can't believe I didn't realize that was my ringer. That was just weird. But I am going to just kind of enjoy sitting out here a little bit longer, I think, and then probably go to bed because I'm tired. It's been a long day of the swimming and everything. The sun really drains you. That's it. I don't know how to end these ever, so I would just say good night. Bye.